What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, it is appreciated. I have no idea if I'm going to post this video at all, but if I am, then it is just a random day in the life kind of video. But we have come out to Vegas to visit my mom and our family out here, and she bought a Q50 recently, so it might look a little similar in here, but also just a little bit different. She tries flexing on me because she got the twin turbo version and mine is the NA version. Oh, like there's another Q50.
Oh, they're always here.
Oh, I'm sure. But so she did already want me to drive it, but I had a guy on the plane who was celebrating his birthday and paid for a drink for me, so not the right time for me to be driving. And as we just landed, we were going to one of my favorite spots in Vegas, Blueberry Hill. If you haven't been there, anytime you visit Vegas, I highly recommend it because the menu is huge and the food is really good.
Poor dude.
Poor guy. Having to push his bike across the stop sign.
I know.
The ambiance here is a little old-timey, but look how like good size the menu is. You have like tons of different options of breakfast stuff and lunch stuff and desserts.
You know what it
Pretty
reminds
good.
me of, kind of?
So back home, normally we get actual green chili in our burgers, but I'm trying like bean chili. So we'll see how that goes. She's being stingy and won't share any of her bacon with me. Rude.
Oh well.
The difference between the turbos and natural. So all in all, pretty similar, slight differences. Honestly, the turbos feel really well. It's not that I didn't want the turbo version, but when I bought my car, I didn't realize there was a turbo version. I didn't do enough research, unfortunately, but still love my car. But having a turbo version would have been pretty cool. It's currently some different cars, paint shops here, but we are at my stepdad's shop to come drop him off some food and say hi. So just some of the stuff that he's got going on. Couple buggies. Good to see him in a place like this where he can just do good work. That'll be pretty cool in this. Careful with the equipment. You can hear a dyno running somewhere over there. Is it? So, this cool little shop that's here, this is getting tuned. Got some little Civics. Dang, got this little Datsun wagon right here. This is pretty cool. I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be right-hand drive, but this is really cool still. I don't think I've ever seen a Datsun wagon before. It's the hope one day that enough of you guys subscribe to the channel and can buy, like, not even a shop like what he has, but just something small where I can really just focus on the builds, and just being able to build the cars like this as a living would be a dream, but even just being in an area like this is really cool.
Whoa! Who said shit?
See, off a line, mine's definitely faster. But it takes a little more to make mine slide like that, so that's nice. That's the good thing about the rear wheel drive.
That's your kid.
He's your husband.
You gave birth to him.
Yes, I did.
Okay, guys, it's a couple days later. We're going on a date. Where are we going?
We are going to a One Piece restaurant. You guys should already know I'm a big One Piece fan, but we both got our One Piece shirts on. We were pretty excited that they recently opened a One Piece themed restaurant in Vegas, like last week, I want to say, or so. So it was like perfect timing that we were coming out here. That way we get to go check it out. So we get to have a good date day with Babe.
So last night we went to go watch Jeff Dunham, which was a really good show. Really enjoy watching his stuff. Afterwards, we went on the strip, got some Fat Tuesdays. This one got drunk, ended up throwing up.
Wasn't my best moment. I don't know why I got like that intoxicated. I didn't drink that much. Granted, me and Yaz don't drink a whole lot as it is, but still, like, I feel like it shouldn't have been that drunk off of the few drinks that we had.
Yeah, but luckily he's not hungover.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that as we're like having a date day today, that I was just gonna feel awful, but I feel pretty good for the most part.
Yeah, made sure to give him some water and ibuprofen before he fell asleep, so we're good to go.
So we just drove up. I figured there might be a line. There's like a good sized line going around the building, unfortunately, so gonna have to wait a little bit. Hopefully it's worth it. After about like an hour or so, finally inside, but got all the wanted posters up on the wall. Got like this net and everything. Wait wasn't too bad, but happy to finally be inside. Hopefully this is good. Got a new hat. All right, so I was a little loud in there, so I didn't want to vlog and be that guy like while it was pretty compact filming. Food-wise, it wasn't like really Americanized. The food had that, like, I don't know, it was hard to explain, like, but almost like everything, like even the drinks, like there's a flavor in there that just seems off for some reason. Have not tried the cake yet. Hopefully it doesn't melt before we get to try it, but at least I'm pretty full. Are you even full?
Yeah.
That didn't sound confident. I'm pretty full right now, and I don't think I can eat any of it, but hopefully it lasts. Now time to go find something else to do with the rest of our day. Officially back home, as you can tell. I know being in Vegas, I didn't film too much, but again, we were mainly there just to spend time with my family, so we didn't do anything too crazy. Again, we did go on the strip one night, drank a little too much, did a little bit of car stuff. For the most part, we just hung out, ate food, things like that, so I didn't feel too much of a need to film things, but I do want to try and like start filming more of just day in the life type stuff as well as car things. But to add a little bit of car stuff to this video, now that I'm back home, it is time to do some more work to the Z. Last week before I left, I had started to install a new backup camera and rear view mirror. So I got the rear view mirror installed, and I actually like put it on the stock mounting place so that it looks OEM instead of just attaching it to my stock mirror. And it's been pretty good so far. Has the dash camera and everything. The only thing that didn't work the way that it needs to is the rear view camera on it isn't turning on when I put it in reverse. But I do think it is my fault. I think I wired something incorrectly, so I'm going to take the taillight out, look at the wiring that I did, and try and redo it and see if I can fix it. Okay, so I messed with it some more, and I had my son help me verify that it is getting power. So I found the right wire, connected it to it, and when I go in reverse, the lights for the camera turn on. So I know it's getting power when it needs to. Last I checked, though, it still wasn't switching on the actual rear view mirror. I like soldered the wires together just to make it official, buttoned everything back up. So hopefully it turns on. If not, then I basically just got an extra rear view light, which is whatever, because at least the mirror is still like working good as a new mirror and as a dash camera. So it's not like the end of the world. But also I was excited to have a rear view camera because anytime I'm backing up in the Z, I have to like open the door, stick my head out to make sure I don't hit anything. Okay, so some time has passed, but after messing with everything more, I found out what the issue was. So the connection back here wasn't necessarily the issue. Honestly, it would have been fine either way, but it was good just to attach it there as that's the right spot to have it at. But I completely forgot that while I was installing this, I had a bright idea to cut this wire because it was like stupid long and it wouldn't have like tucked under this properly. And I had spliced some other wires leading up to this point, so I was like, I'll just splice these ones too. As soon as I cut into it, I realized there were like 3 or 4 wires instead of 2, and they were fucking tiny. Like, look how tiny those little wires are. Don't mind how bad it looks right now. This was just the testing phase. But I bought a soldering gun, soldered the wires together, put everything back, and then somewhere in between that process, the positive wires just pulled apart again, and that's why it wasn't turning on. But now that I got that figured out, I reconnected the wires. I was testing everything. Everything looks good. So let me put everything back together and then I can show you it actually working. So I'm pretty sure in the last clip, everything was installed and I was just waiting to show you guys. So as of right now, everything is still working and honestly looks pretty good. So I'll show you what I am seeing here in just a second. So I don't know how well you're able to tell, but it's just a normal mirror for the most part. And then once your eyes actually focus on the screen part, you can see pretty clearly what's behind you via the screen. I also like it because depending on what you want, you can switch to your front camera with a small window for the back, a larger one swapped half and half, just the front, and then just the back. And in a Z, honestly, the full rear view camera like that is really nice to have because Zs have tons of blind spots and this helps with it pretty well. For one, it's a bigger mirror, and 2, you have that extra screen that shows normally what would be your blind spots. Also, I didn't show it, but this street used to be home to like one of the prime filming spots just because there was like a road closed area that had some like roads closed signs that you can drive past, sit there and park and take videos and photos, and they freaking blocked it off. Like, as a car people, we can't have anything good here, and it's super annoying because it's so hard to find good spots to film or do videos or pictures or anything. And that was one that was close to my house, and now I have to like struggle to find good filming spots. But now the final test and reason why I wanted one of these in the first place. Is it better to reverse now? I definitely need to lower it more because I want to make sure I'm not backing up into any curbs, but definitely nice to now have a backup camera in this car. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video though. I know a little different, just kind of a traveling day in the life video with a little bit of car stuff sprinkled in. But as I stated, I do want to start sharing a little more of just daily life things and car related stuff, of course, because I'm always doing something car related, with a touch of daily life and some other stuff sprinkled into it. If that's not something you guys want, of course, let me know in the comments, but I hope you guys do, and I appreciate you guys for watching. As always, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.